Let's get it started. So today I'm bringing unisex power couple fragrances. Stuff you can wear together or alone. If you're a guy and you have a significant other, if you're a girl and you have a significant other, you guys are into rocking stuff together. Well, sometimes there's good things that pair two different fragrances, a masculine one that might layer well with a feminine one. I'm pretty comfortable with what I'm rock. I could wear women's scents, full on women's scents. I could wear masculine stuff, and it just so happens that my fiance likes to rock certain things that I'd never consider a woman wearing. So this video, the intention is to bring you guys some of the stuff that I already wear as power couple fragrances, so things that I'm wearing with my fiance, or I imagine you guys could rock the same fragrance together and go out, right? So we go out to dinner, we might both rock the same exact fragrance. Like I'll be like, wear this, she'll wear it, I'll wear it, and we both just go out absolutely blasting, both of us smelling kind of like a unit, as opposed to two different smells that are going to mix, and everybody that talks to us has to deal with whatever those two layers might hit you with. Now, I know that's a lot of thought to be put into it. I'm into this. If you're not, this is just me sharing my inner machinations. So I do have a whole plate full of fragrances here. High-end, expensive stuff that really is beautiful. And I have some stuff that's cloning high-end, expensive stuff. I have some notes I'm going to read you today just to show you that it could be redundant. It could help to talk about the notes. So to kick things off, I'm going to start with some that are familiar. We're going to go familiar first. This one you might not expect that a woman could wear this, because it's like notoriously a guy's fragrance, but we got YSLY. This is the EDP, right? It's loud. If you spray a lot of this, it's going to be loud, all right? I really enjoy YSLY, so it's a freshy, right? You got an aromatic thing going on. Super fresh fragrance. Aromatic, woody, right? There's a little herbal, fresh, very loud, very synthetic. They'd say it's a blue fragrance, so take what you will from that. I'll read you some of the notes on Fragrantica, okay? This might or might not help, but it doesn't matter. So you got apple, ginger, bergamot on the top. You'll see ginger and bergamot and blue fragrances like crazy, and freshies like crazy, right? So we got sage, juniper berries, and geranium. So I think that's what gives this the most character it has. That juniper berries and sage, right? YSLY, EDP, Yves Saint Laurent. These guys do it right. YSL's got so many great offerings in their lineup. So let's rock with this. You could both wear this, you know. It's not gonna take away from anyone. It's loud, so you both got to be careful how much of this you're wearing. You know, don't spray too much. You know, you got to share the attention with each other. So in the base notes, you got amberwood, tonka bean, cedar, vetiver, and olibanum. That might not mean anything to you, and I honestly can't decipher. Something sweet going on in here. Maybe it's the tonka bean, but it's really, I don't smell cedar or vetiver or any of that stuff. This is it's a pretty complex fragrance. It's a blue fragrance, and it stands out in the lineup of blue fragrances. It's got its own thing going on. So yes, I do recommend the versatility of this thing. You could wear it in a lot of situations, so it's super flexible. You could wear it on your own to work. If you want to go out as a couple, you could wear it as a couple. So YSLY EDP, definitely have that on your radar, you know. And there's clones of it. You know, we could go off the deep end with the clones. There's a bunch of them, and I couldn't name them off the top of my head now, because years into this game, there's a lot that are trying to hit this DNA. So I did talk about Lattaf's Fakar, but if you could just get the original on a discounter, don't go to Sephora and buy it, but look for YSLY, okay? Let's talk about the next one. Let's follow that up. It's really hard to follow that up, because that is just like you could go get that. You could wear that yourself. You're not going to go wrong with that. You could wear it to work. You could wear it to, I would wear it to a job interview. It is a little loud, so I'd probably only do a very little bit of that, because it is loud. So let's talk about my next idea here for you guys. You could both wear it at the same time. You could rock this year round. It's beautiful fragrance. One of my favorite houses. That's the house of MANERA. Soleil d'Italie. You know, that might mean Italian sun or some kind of day of sun. I don't know French, but it's just a beauty, this thing. Absolutely. Love it a lot. Yeah? Alright, so it's a citrusy, musky fragrance. It's got some like aquatic things inside it, but nothing really too over the top with the aquatics, right? This is just a citrusy, musky fragrance, right? So what I'm looking at here with Soleil d'Italie, I'm trying to get like a freshie going, right? But not a blue freshie. It's a citrus freshie. It's got, so let me read you some notes, right? That might help you. It might not help you. Let me read you some notes. Bitter orange. I get that. Lime. I get that. Mandarin orange. I get that. Calabrian bergamot. That's another citrus. I get that. Cardamom. I don't really get too much cardamom. Pink pepper, for sure. You get that pink pepper in here. That peppery kind of zesty thing going on. So it's a zesty, citrusy, uplifting, airy kind of scent. Middle notes, watery notes, Bulgarian rose. Okay, I don't get any rose. You might. There's a touch of something floral. It's just kind of interesting and complex, but nothing heavy at all. It's very light fragrance. You can wear a lot of it, and it changes as the day goes on. So it says patchouli leaf. I don't get too much of that either. So, you know, let's go to the base notes. What is it saying on Fragrantica? You know, you could look up anything you want on Fragrantica, see all the notes, and it could mean nothing to you, right? But sometimes you like one or two different notes. You know that you vibe with certain notes. So let's talk about, they got white musk. Okay, that's something I pick up a lot in here. Definitely get the white musk a lot on this. Especially in the dry down, that shit comes out sweet, bright, uplifting. I really dig it. It's very nice. So we have ambergris. Now, that's like some kind of, go look up ambergris. I don't know, I can't tell you the story behind it, but it's like this rare inside a whale's stomach kind of thing that they harvest, and it's supposed to be some oceanic smelling, deep, very expensive base note. They use it in perfumery. I don't know if they really used ambergris, but hey, maybe they did. Vetiver, yeah, I think I get some vetiver in this. Cedar, I get some cedar for sure, and guaiac wood. Now I only know that because I have other things that have those ingredients. Even in this list, you're going to see those last three that I just said. Vetiver, guaiac wood, and cedar. They pop up a lot. So yeah, Soleil d'Italie. Get it on discounters. On eBay, you can find it for like 70, 80 bucks. This one's really versatile. You could both wear it. You could wear it alone. She could wear it alone. You can also wear it on your own. But sample before you listen to what I'm saying. This is all just to kind of generate interest to get you to sample it yourself. So let's move on. What else are we going to grab here? All right, since we talked about cedar, there's cedar in the base of this. All right, there's a green envy, okay? I was going to talk about purple haze, but I already did that. Green envy. You see how empty this is getting? I've only had it for a few weeks, maybe a month. We used this much already, okay? We both rock this. She grabs it on her own, rocks it at work, right? Rocks it at work. What it is a clone of Parfums de Marly's Greenlee. Greenlee's a really cool, unique fragrance. It's not really complex. It's a pretty simple execution, and they do a great job on what they're working with. So it has this green apple thing going on, and I'm telling you, it smells like you can smell the apple. It's probably the best apple-centered fragrance that I've gotten my hands on. And I didn't get the original because the original is a couple $100, you know, and I don't want to get a fake one or something, you know. As you shop, you'll have your own preferences and things. But anyway, Greenlee. Green apple in the top. Got that bergamot and orange again, so it's citruses supporting the green apple. And then petitgrain, cedar. I smell the cedar. Cashmeran. I have something else that has cashmeran in it. I've definitely smelled that before. It's got an interesting kind of thing going on with it. Violet, don't really get that. Oak moss, don't really get that. Musk and amberwood, don't, you know, I get some musk, but nothing like that. This is one where reading it is really not doing the service, doing a disservice by reading the notes. You just have to smell Greenlee to understand why this is a really good pickup from Alexandria. Green Envy, okay? I sampled it first. You go on there, you get a $50 sample pack. You pick 7 different fragrances. They always send you a free one. It's a really good gift to get someone else too, if they're into fragrances, or just as a silly little gift you want to get somebody. You can get them a whole sample set, right? You can get them a bunch of stuff. That's Green Envy. So I've gotten 3 different sample sets already from them, and I end up loving some of them so much that I buy them. Oh, well, plot twist. Purple Haze is here on the table. I was meaning to talk about it. Psychedelic Love Clone, also Alexandria, right? So Green Envy, Purple Haze, 2 different beautiful things that they're actually sister houses, the originals. So Parfums de Marly makes Greenly, which is a clone, right? Greenly is the original, Green Envy is the clone, and then Purple Haze is the clone of Psychedelic Love from Initio. Parfums de Marly owns Initio. They're sister houses. I don't know. I figured that out after I got these, but I like Parfums de Marly and Initio's DNAs unconsciously. I picked up clones of Parfums de Marly and Initio because I guess they're doing something good. I do have one Parfums de Marly original fragrance. Like, I don't have a clone. I've got Darley. That's not in this video. I did cover Darley already. But anyway, if I can pick up the originals of these, I will. But for now, these guys do a really great job, okay? Purple Haze, I've gone into it before. Very sensual, seductive fragrance. Like, if you guys are going out and you're feeling romantic together, and you're going on some kind of nice, beautiful, like, you're all dressed up, you're looking good, you're feeling good, you're smelling good, maybe in cooler weather, right? I wear this in the summer though, but if you want to wear it together, you're going to both smell very sexy. It's got some aphrodisiac kind of sense going on in it. It's got like hedione and heliotrope. Those are 2 like, it's supposed to be almondy, sweet. There's like some kind of vanillic thing going on in this. And the florals come together. This thing is just something you got to smell too. And I'd say if you were going to get a sample pack, these 2 should be in that menu for sure. All right, let's put them down. I did the Alexandria thing with those in a bunch of my videos already, so I don't want to beat that dog to death too, or beat that horse to death too much anyway. Speaking of dogs, my gecko's chilling over here. You'll see him crawling around in the video a little bit. He moves real slow though, so you might not catch him. Anyway, Casino Royale, Room 540. Basically, any of these DNAs, this is the Baccarat Rouge 540 X-Straight DNA from the House of Dua. Baccarat Rouge 540. Plethora of clones of that fragrance. So I don't even know if I need to go into it too much, because every fragrance YouTuber, every store, every clone house, everybody under the sun is cloning Baccarat Rouge 540, the EDP, and the X-Straight. I gravitated towards the X-Straight because it's a little deeper. It lets me do a little bit more masculine without being too feminine. Kind of puts a watery note, some kind of aquatic, in that super sweet candy-like, airy candy-like. It's very magical DNA, okay? So there is a reason that it's super popular. There's a reason that everybody under the sun is just trying to get their hands on some kind of clone of this or represent it. This is the Dua brand. I usually just shop forever on their website. They have thousands of things on their website, and it's super hard to choose. I haven't been on their website in a while, and guess what? There's like 1,000 more fragrances that it's overwhelming a little bit. So if you don't like that, definitely don't go on their website. But if you like a huge variety of mashups and all kinds of crazy things, do that. Oolong tea from Dua. Let's just talk about oolong tea again. This is Oolong Cha. It's a clone of Oolong Cha from Nishane. Not as well known. Nishane is a Turkish house. They're a niche house. All they do is make fragrances, and they make great fragrances, okay? I can't afford it, or I could afford it, but I just haven't went that route, right? I'm not trying to. I found it here. This does the job for me. It's a very like. It's a very beautiful, calming scent, okay? You can wear this. You could both wear it. You don't need to put too much on. It's got a spice thing going on. Maybe I'll read you some of the notes of the original. Maybe that'll help paint the picture for this, because this one's pretty does a good job. So oolong tea is a note in this, right? So it's that Chinese. I think it's Chinese. If I got it wrong, please don't hurt me. I bruise easy. So let's read you some top notes. Bergamot orange, mandarin orange, and then something I can't pronounce that is useless if I say it. But oolong tea, it's a citrusy, aromatic kind of fragrance. Not really a sweet thing going on in this. Citrusy, herbal tea, aromatic. It smells like one of the tea shops. Absolutely beautiful. Definitely enjoy this one a lot. I don't use it too much because it's strong. I have a clone. I have a decant, like one of these, like a sample. Oh, I dropped that shit. Anyway, let's see if it broke. It didn't break. Cool. Yeah, Decant X makes some solid stuff. Anyway, I have a sample of Nishane's Oolong Cha, and I actually wear that. I wore that out. I wore it out. I was like, yep, okay. I enjoy it. Let me get a clone of it. I'm going to wear this clone out for a while. Maybe when I run out of this, I'll go grab the original because it is worth it. It's got this magical airy thing going on. The middle notes, oolong tea and nutmeg. I do see how nutmeg works in here. It does have a spicy effect, and in the base it's fig and musk. So yeah, there is a small touch of like something wrapping everything up. So it's not just raw citruses and spices. The base smooths it out and makes it last pretty long. This thing lasts a pretty long time. And 2 sprays. It's like kind of spicy, so I'll put like 2 sprays. It's good. Like you can go crazy on it too. And I also found that you can layer this with like angel share clones, anything with vanilla, anything that's in that like supporting chai tea kind of zone, anything with vanilla you can rock layered on this. You guys can both wear this if you're just chilling, leisurely time, if you're going on a sexy date or you're going on a walk somewhere. Cool, you guys could both wear this. There's nothing too masculine or feminine about that. It is like a very beautiful smell. I really enjoy that one a lot. So going into the spicy sweet kind of stuff, I have 5 here. So 1, 2, 3, let's do 4. I'll just talk about 4 of them. 4 of them that are all the same DNA, slightly different at different price points. And they're all cloning something that if I had not bought all of these, I could have just bought that. But then I would only have 50 ml of that for all this price. What is that? Brooklyn Fragrance Lover clones it. Cocktail Intense clones it. Right? Fragrance World, Cocktail Intense clones it. This one's different, but it does still clone it. Camera by Latafa. And this is a mashup that I have that also is cloning the same DNA. There's one more that I have also inside. I just wanted to cover these. It is the Angel Share DNA, okay? Angel Share, the bottle kind of looks like these 2 bottles mixed. It's like these 2 bottles in one, right? If you just combined these 2 bottles, it's a round kind of bottle that looks like this. Anyway, these are all over the place. So these 2 capture the original closest, right? This one I like the mostest. Brooklyn Fragrance Lover from Alexandria. I think it has the best thing going on with it. I think that it's, for the price, 55 ml. I think I got this for $50 or less. I'm so into that. That's fine with me. I mean, if you can get that deal and you want to smell Angel Share and you want to smell like it, you guys could both wear Angel Share. And it's awesome, especially when winter rolls around. It's really nice in winter. So, like, if you're going to do holiday work, like you're running around, you're working, you know, whatever it is, you could wear this all over the place. Now, it's a little unprofessional, so I wouldn't wear it like, it's a sweet, playful fragrance. I wouldn't wear it to like a job interview or anything like that. You can wear it solo in your own endeavors. You could wear it as a couple in group endeavors, right? So Cocktail Intense is the cheapest one for a huge old bottle. I think this is 100 ml. It might be more. It doesn't say. It looks like it's a little bit more than 100 ml, but I could be totally wrong, right? So I really do think that this one is like 18 bucks. If you're experimenting and you got a couple bucks to throw down and you want something that smells like an apple pie, cinnamony, dessert, boozy, cognac, kind of nice, spicy, sweet dessert, delicious dessert kind of smell, this is kind of cool. It's playful though, you know, but you do smell pretty nice with this on. Cocktail Intense by Fragrance Royale. Even on the atomizer, they got a little FW going. Oh man, it's so hard to get that. Anyway, it's very pretty. Pretty on your shelf, like a nice decoration. I enjoy it. Those are both clones of the same thing. This, it looks like it's gonna clone Angel Share, but it kind of goes in a different direction. Yeah, it doesn't have that heavy cinnamon, spicy dessert thing going on. There's like a coconut and a twist to it that makes it just different. Now, I would be interested to look the notes up on this one. So let's do that. I'm just going to go ahead and grab those notes while we're hanging out. I'll show you the bottle. So Kamra's got like this coconut thing going on and this other kind of dessert. It's a departure from the Angel Share DNA. So let's just type Kamra. Kamra's an award-winning fragrance as well. So on Fragrantica, it won like UNISEX Fragrance of the Year and I think maybe Female Fragrance of the Year. You can check it out yourself and see what I'm talking about. They characterize it as a sweet, warm, spicy, vanilla, amber, cinnamon, woody, fresh, spicy, fruity. Okay? That's useless to me. But let's read the notes. I want to see what they say. It doesn't say coconut, right? I smell like this, like a little twist of a coconut dessert. Cinnamon, nutmeg, bergamot, dates, definitely get dates. Praline, tuberose, vanilla, tonka bean, myrrh, benzoin, akigala wood, and amberwood. Okay. I get the vanilla, the tonka bean, the dates, cinnamon, and nutmeg, but it's not spicy at all like that. It's smooth, it's sweet. It's a little weird when it comes to like, am I going to wear this to... It's the same use cases as the other two sweet ones. You're not going to wear this to work, but you guys can rock this together, right? So it's hard to decide on which Angel Share dupe or inspired you want to go with, or just get the original. I'd say if you really want to stick the closest to the original, Brooklyn Fragrance Lover does it the best in my collection and in my experience. Cocktail Intense is the cheapest way to do it, 95% close to the Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. And then Kamra's an interesting twist if you already have one of those and you want to try something a little bit different. Now there's another Kamra. I don't want to talk about it. I don't even know what it is. I haven't smelled it. I have no experience with it. Some people say Lattafa's absolute trash and they hate on it, and I could totally get down with that. I actually can agree with them in some ways. I have some Lattafas that I don't understand at all why they exist. But anyway, yep, so that's the Angel Share segue. Now let's get to the reason I made this video is for these after this one, it's the reason I made this video. This one you guys can wear together. I'm not going to cover it too crazy. It's very popular. This is Jean-Paul Gaultier, right? This is the Le Beau EDT. Tonka bean, coconut, bergamot. That's all it says that the notes are, okay? Easy to remember, easy to wear, tropical, sweet, light. I wear a bunch of it usually. That's why it's gone. I got it last summer in August, and by October I had destroyed this bottle, okay? And then it got hot again and I've been wearing it again. So we're down to the booty meat, okay? We are down to the package. So it's cool blue juice. A lot of people like the Le Parfum version, which is one step above this and different. Not a step above it as like it's better, it's just higher concentration. So Le Beau EDT with the T. T as in Tony. Alright, anyway. This thing's cool. 75 ml. It's over $100. If you can get it cheaper, please do. There's clones of it now. Kahila Platinum, I've heard, is a clone of it, and there's a couple other ones already out there. So, you know, they got to it. They definitely got into the cologne world now. They have enough time to catch up to these designer houses and emulate them. So you can save your money and spend like 25, 30 bucks instead of over 100 for this. The quality's there though. It's probably one of my, maybe my favorite Jean Paul Gaultier fragrance, and the most used Jean Paul Gaultier fragrance I've ever owned or encountered. Super high use case. I wear it all over the place. You guys can wear it together if you're power coupling and you're doing some tropical adventuring. Boom, right? Beautiful thing right there. And I like to decant out, bring portable, little extra sprayer. You just smell great all day. Now let's get down to why I even really did this video. I have been anticipating the final one. Okay, I have two to show you, and then the last one. The last one is, it beats, for me, every single other one that I just showed you. Personally, for me, like it takes the cake for me because it just impressed me. It came out of nowhere. I heard about it. I was like, oh, cool, that might be good. And then I actually got a sample of it, and I was like, oh, she smelled it. We both wear it together at the same time. The thing is just amazing. I gotta make you wait just a minute though, because I do need to talk about some ones that came first. Black Orchid. All right, this is not the one I was just talking about. This is a little different. This can be challenging, okay? Black Orchid from none other than the man himself, Mr. Tom Ford, right? So Tom Ford's got some expensive stuff out there, guys. When I read you the notes on this, it's like I'm reading you a book, okay? It's really a lot of notes. And let that speak, because this is a very complex fragrance. It is a complex and beautiful fragrance. Can be easily misunderstood. Can be disliked. Can be challenging. Can be gross to some people. I don't know what hit. I smelled this on someone in the wild out there a couple times. It was a guy. I smelled this on a guy. And it smelled the best on him. This DNA just absolutely unbelievable. This is a 100 ml bottle, which is something I like. It's an eau de parfum concentration. Tom Ford's Black Orchid. Let me read you some notes because it's funny. Truffle. I believe that is a fungus. I could be wrong. I might be wrong. Gardenia. Black currant. Ylang ylang. Jasmine. Bergamot. Mandarin orange. Amalfi lemon. Okay, that's just the top notes. Basically, citruses, florals, and an earthy thing. Okay? Middle notes. Orchid. It's named Black Orchid. I'm glad it has orchid in it. Spices. I get that. Whatever the hell spices means. Gardenia again. I don't know why they had to write it twice. Fruity notes. Ylang ylang again. Jasmine again. Lotus. Good luck trying to pick those out. Mexican chocolate in the base. Okay, that I can get. I can get behind that. Patchouli in the base. That I can get. Even patchouli can be chocolatey. Vanilla. Incense. 100%. Amber. Definitely. This is an amber fragrance. Sandalwood vetiver and white musk. All right. That was like 20 something, right? Notes. This thing's very complex. It's magical. The good thing about this is you can go to Sephora, and if you see it, spray it on your hand. Don't put your nose right up to it. And that's kind of what I'm saying with like a lot of these. You can't just like spray it in the air and put your nose in it. You might not get the real representation of what it is. Like when you live with the bottle or when you live with the sample and you wear it over and over again, start to understand it, especially with these complex dark fragrances, right? This thing could be challenging. So, but you guys can both wear it, all right? And my partner's very picky with smells, and she still likes this, right? Sometimes I smell something like this on someone else, and I'm like, God, man, it smells like a grandma. All right, I see where you're coming from with that. I could see how people hate this. Because of earthiness, chocolatey patchouli, that's challenging. You can't wear this to work. I think I did once or twice last year in the winter. Very much a winter fragrance. But yo, you could rock this anytime you want. If it's like not gonna get you fired. All right, so Black Orchid, Tom Ford, cool cool fragrance. Maybe I'll give these a number out of 10 rating one day. All right, but not today. After I show you this one, it will be the final one. So this one is neck and neck, right, with the final one. Kirke by Tiziana Terenzi. The top's missing, I know. I think I threw it out. It's just this big extra knobby thing on the top, and I just didn't want to deal with it. So Kirke. This thing's fruity, all right? It's a unisex fragrance, but, you know, I could see how this is for girls, females, women, whatever. It's very feminine, right? It's not like a dude, guy, bro, man's man kind of deal. This is like, you gotta be pretty confident, a little bit abstract kind of thinker to rock this. I mean, you could be anybody and do anything. Nobody's making rules, you know? I accept a lot of different kinds of people. And I think that's what everyone should strive for. Be kind of open to experimenting and going outside the box. Even if something seems weird, just let these people live, whatever it is. If they're wearing some fruity stuff, I'll probably be like, hey, what is that? That's pretty interesting. You're an interesting person. What's up with that? Where are you getting this from? Anyway, fruity, sweet, musky, powdery, fresh, tropical, woody. That's what Fragrantica says. I didn't make that up. Let's tell you some notes. Passion fruit. Okay. Peach. Yeah. Pear. Yeah. Raspberry. Yeah. Bunch of different fruits. It says it has sand as a note. Why does it say that? I don't know. It might just be clowning on me, right? So it's a really nice little atomizer on here. All right. So we got Lily of the Valley in the mids. All right. I'm pretty sure that's a poisonous plant. I could be wrong. Not that you're spraying poison on yourself. Don't get carried away. Musk, sandalwood, vanilla, patchouli, heliotrope. That's that heliotrope they're talking about, right? That's like an aphrodisiac kind of smell. There's research on it. Go look it up. I gotta re-look it up before I start referencing science on you guys. But yeah, I've heard about it. Patchouli, I get that too. Vanilla, I get that too. It's a beautiful fruit basket kind of smell. It's definitely smooth, a little bit loud. You can do too much with this. You can, if you have a headache, stay away from it. But if you guys feeling good, going out for the day, it's nice out. This thing sticks around for a while. Good rate performance. It's Italian perfumery, okay? Tiziana Terenzi, Italian perfumery. Let's see what it says. Does it say made in Italy? Give me the Italy. Come on, baby. Tiziana Terenzi Avellino. Giovanni di Mariano. Nice. These are all Italian words. I'm going to assume it's made in Italy. If it's not, write in the comments that I'm wrong, and I will repent for I have wronged you. Anyway, Kirke. It's definitely a power couple fragrance, and the one that made me want to do this video after 33 minutes. This thing. It is unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is Lamar by Kajal, okay? What stopped me from getting this immediately or getting into it was the name. I was like, alright, whatever. What's the name? Is that named after Kendrick Lamar? Like, who's Lamar? What is this Middle Eastern house? Who's Kajal? I never heard of this house. People hype it up a little bit online, but not too bad. Alright, this thing's a beauty. It smells as beautiful as it looks. Now, if you've ever seen Hellraiser, it really reminds me of the Cube, or whatever they call it. The Lament puzzle box, right? It's beautiful, this thing. So, when you think of Baccarat Rouge 540, it's in that direction, okay? It's in that direction. It's got that Baccarat Rouge 540 sweetness rocking, right? But this is its own fragrance. I could see how Black Orchid and Baccarat Rouge might come together, and Kirke. If you've mixed them all, the best parts of all of them, but it's still like hard to describe. This thing, it checks all the boxes for me. But is it work safe? I don't think so, right? You get, let's read you the notes, because I might agree with some of these notes. Pineapple, 100%. You get beautiful pineapple in this, okay? Beautiful pineapple. Red berries. Okay, I could get berries. Apple, yes. Cardamom, yes. Coriander, don't know. 2 different kinds of rose and 2 other florals in the mids. Jasmine, magnolia, rose, and Bulgarian rose and Turkish rose. I get that. Musk, vanilla, amber, cashmere wood, cedar, moss. Now, I don't know about moss, but yeah, this thing, you guys gotta sample Lamar. If you ever smell the Rouge 540 sweetness, right? This takes that in a better direction. It takes it in a more juicy, like edible almost direction, but then you got these florals that kind of like hold it together, and I just think that this is the ultimate power couple fragrance. You guys both rock this. You guys could both gallivant, all right? You could get out there. We went out last week, both rocked this the day I got it, and we were just, what was it? We went to breakfast, and the lady turned, the waitress, the first thing anybody said to us after she was like, oh, let me get you some drinks, she was like, what is that perfume you're wearing? And I was like, well, I didn't get to answer. She asked Laura because it is a little bit feminine. So she assumed it was just Laura wearing it when we both were. Anyway, if you guys are sleeping on this, I implore you to wake up. Stop sleeping on this. Lamar by Kajal. Like, I haven't been wowed this much by a fragrance in a long time. Some of the Maneras wow me a little bit, you know, here and there, but nothing to this caliber. This is like I just discovered the wheel or some kind of crazy cure to something, right? This thing's awesome. I'm thrilled about it. You guys, if you try some new things, if you want to try something a little bit out of your comfort zone, maybe, if you're into fragrances already and you have a small collection, you need to smell Lamar. I'm telling you. You need to smell it. You might not like it, but it's going to be hard to not like it. It's fruity. Floral, but not in a way that will bother you. I thought saffron was in this. I'm getting that Baccarat Rouge kind of boom. I think that might be the jasmine. I really don't know. This thing's got me perplexed. It's got me fucked up. All right. Kajal. This company, I'm going to take a look at some of the other stuff, but I think Lamar is like their standout. They did a number on me with this one. I got it on discount. This thing's like over 200 if you go to the wrong places. I got this for like 120. All right. Best. Honestly, pretty sure it's cheaper than this LeBeau. Okay. Damn. Especially if you're a couple and you want something that you could both wear. You want to get a secret gift for her, but that's really just a gift for yourself or a gift for both of you. You can fuck with that however you want. But anyway, this thing, Lamar, get the whole bottle. Goddamn. Sample it first, but once you're done dipping your toes in the pool, dive in for this one. All right. You guys can see this one fucked me up, had me going. So that concludes my power couple fragrances. I'm just going to share with you 2 that I'm considering for my next purchase. I'm looking at Fabulous Yuzu. Fabulous Yuzu by Manera. I'm looking at that. Love it. It seems to fit right in this mix, right? It seems to fit right in this mix, kind of like in that Lamar direction where you guys could both wear it, but it's not too feminine, not too masculine. It's hard to say who's this belongs to, but it rocks on both. Anyway, you smell amazing together with that. And then I got Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc. Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc. Yeah. Talk about summary. Yep. Anyway, that's about all I got for you today. So, quick recap. Foaming at the mouth over Lamar by Kajal. Absolutely. Blew me away. Was not ready. I wasn't ready for that. I wore that sample and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to buy this. I had to do it. YSLY, don't forget about it. The EDP, okay? It's loud. You could wear it yourself, buy it for yourself. Your girl might also want to wear it. If you're a girl, you could rock this too. I've smelled this on females. They own it too. It's not just for guys, okay? It's a blue fragrance. It's going to smell like you're clean, showered, but also has some interesting other elements to it, aromatic elements. And that's it, man. I'm so happy to have you guys watching, and hope to make tons more of these. Anyway, peace.